These few days exercises and something, I enjoy it. I can take the first one is, I used to have pains in this hand. So with first of all, to start with the exercises we do, and by the help of Melania, I was so great. And when I wake up again, I can feel that I'm feeling better. Shows that more things to do in life for me. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's very beautiful to witness, and it brings so much more sense into movement.
I would just say this has been a worthwhile thing to do, actually. So.
I'm getting better at a little bit, not completely, getting better to listen what other people have to say. It's just not about me now. And that's a huge step. It's a really huge step.
Well, it continues to be a privilege to be involved with this project, and to be engaging with the stories of our stroke survivors and their experiences. It's a very enriching and empowering and humbling process to be part of, and particularly this research and development where we're thinking about how to take the project from being a community workshop where we're exploring stories and playing together into making a piece of work together at a different level is very, very fascinating. And it's amazing and wonderful how open you've all been and intelligent and aware and perceptive about what we're trying to do in this process. It's just great. I think it's great.
Yeah, I had a great time, and it was always very, I'd enjoy myself. It was very interesting, but mostly thank you for sharing so much.
I like the continuity of the program, especially the breathing, to make the space front and back. And then you can, not long ago, they told us in the research group, it's related to snoring. So it has been able to accommodate my snoring.
It's been a really amazing few days, and I can see already a lot of things profiling, a lot of premises are very exciting, and I can see how things could develop beautifully with all those characters and stories, and so I'm very excited. Very pleased to have met everyone. Yeah.
I was terribly angry and resentful when I had the stroke because it shouldn't have happened, but I realised that from that has come a lot of experience that I would never have had, from meeting other people who survived and also seeing the way they cope with everything, everyday life and new things that come along. And I am constantly amazed. And I'm saying thank you to all of you, because you've made a lot of difference. And as Pauline said, it has given us a way of looking at the things that we can do and that we wouldn't have done. And we're so happy to know that we can do something now that we couldn't do last week. Like, for instance, Melanie made me put my arms right and keep my head still. I didn't think I could do that, but she made me do it, and I can do it. So if that alone, and also she made me sit up straight. And I wasn't doing that either. So I think I've been better having no Melanie.
It's been great to kind of come into it. I mean, I'm aware there's a lot of history here between the group and the people working together, and I've come into that as an outsider, but amazing generosity of spirit, which is great. It brings up lots of questions for me about art, I suppose, what I do, what that's for. I feel like, Sarah actually said something earlier about, it kind of made me think about this thing of the difficulty of it, or the difficulty of interacting with people who have had a stroke. Again, it's something which I feel is, well, like so many things, is hidden from so many of us until suddenly it isn't hidden from us, and you have to deal with it yourself or in someone that you love. And that is maybe what I'm thinking of at the moment in terms of the point of trying to turn this into a piece of art, is maybe to do with that, the idea of making stories which become quite invisible and putting them into a very kind of public arena as a way of other people participating and hearing these amazing stories that you have and are sharing.
A very very three-dimensional experience. We achieved, I think, some things which are very disturbing, and some things which were very inspiring, and some things which were very funny, and that feels like a really good start to what we're trying to do. My main feeling is really to say thank you for being so extremely generous.
Well, I want to say I agree with Orlando that when he said what he's describing is the enormous range of the emotional experience that all of you who survived strokes have been through. You know, your lives might have been quite controlled. You knew where you were going and what was happening, like all the busy people in the street. And then suddenly you're not in control of your life anymore, and the emotional range that people live through, from the real desperate lows to the resolution and the highs, and just a tolerance of things, I think is awe-inspiring. You know, everyone else has quite a lot to learn from that, I think, about not to sweat the small stuff. You know.
Well done. Well, anyway, thank you very much. You got very nice to me. Thank you.
And vice versa.
Yeah, not too bad. And she's all right.
Thank you very much for allowing me to be here. It's a real privilege. I feel quite emotional. Twice I nearly cried, actually, today. It was very special, and I think people who are going to see it as a piece of work, they will be incredibly moved by it, and thank you. And you are something, all of you.
Thank you. And thank you, guys, please. Because if not because of Jean Manuela, if not because of Manuela, through Manuela, I think we get to know you since last year. Yeah. Because at times I'm asking myself, what is this? But now, at least I come out from the house, doing swimming, doing these projects. I thank you, people, so much. Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Rogue Odysseys cures snoring. Yes!